the radio, and even more. So, let's find out, of course. Are we on the right track? Are we doing the right thing? Why, I think we might be. The radio, and even more. So, let's find out, of course. Are we on the right track? Are we doing the right thing? Why, I think we might be. The radio, and even more. So, let's find out, of course. All right, with any luck, things are working as corrected, and we may proceed. Welcome back to a little up 4 with mods. And I'm Bubblonia. Had kind of a weird day today. But things are looking up. My friend Ron helped me troubleshoot some sound issues I was having. And I think we may have gotten that corrected. So we're now going to have NPC voices and player character voices, as well as radio and other ambient dialogues. I think this is as good a time as any to jump on in and see if we can make this happen. Unfortunately, I'm playing on survival, and when I did the test, I loaded a bed save, and when I started the stream back at the bed, of course, I couldn't. The bed save was no longer there, which is mildly infuriating, but here we are. So all you missed was I ran outside, shot Kyle, because he was making a ruckus in the middle of Diamond City there, acting like a synth and stuff. And then we ran around, and now we're going to talk to our first NPC here and see if she can help us locate a man who can help us locate our son. All survival settings, all the time. Everything the same as the other night, so here we go.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective. He's gone missing.
Don't worry, I can help. Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there.
Not Park Street Station. Anything but Park Street Station.
A trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's...
I guess I really don't have to read Nate's lines in this game because it's actually a voice protagonist. Yeah. We'll skip that.
You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Yeah, you can count on me. I'm the guy that just shot Kyle out in the main market area, so trustworthy. Oh, it is so hot here where I live. You guys, you have no idea. And I know everybody complains about the heat, but seriously. We're going to be going into some cooler days this week, maybe some thunderstorms, which carry their own problems, of course, but I, for one, am quite glad.
Hey, swata, 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 swing, swata.
Swing, swata.
Hey, I think those Bulb brothers are looking for you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but we're not going to do that right now. That sounds like something we're not going to do. Hungry and parched. All of this. Are you serious with me right now? Is something broken? Ron, I swear to God, don't do this to me, buddy. My brain can't take it. I've gone crazy from the heat. I just can't face it. All of this just works. 16 times the detail. Now, my graphic settings aren't, anything to write home about. I'm not trying to run some kind of crazy 4K madness here, of course. But I do like the look of the visual mods that I have chosen. The retextures of the buildings and the roads and the overall gritty nature of it. Commonwealth is it's kind of a bright place.
Or raiders.
Pretty colorful. This kind of
See those big lights?
takes the edge off of that without deadening the colors, in my viewpoint anyway. You just had a moment? Alright. Alright. You're allowed. But only you, Ron. Only you. Only you. What do we have here? Why, it's, super mutants. You can hate those guys. They're the worst. I don't have any... Shit is right. We're in big trouble here.
And that's another win for Team Human.
Is that another win for Team Human? Have we completely won, or are there still guys? Because she sometimes jumps the gun and calls it a win before the fight's even over. Much to my eternal chagrin. Good old Heather. She's the best, though. Really is. Well, you're standing out in the open and there's still guys, Heather. We had our time, guys. That time has now passed, apparently. According to the mutants. Of which there are still legion of them, Heather. Is that it? Did we persevere? Oh, buddy. You never can tell on survival, man. Just one stray shot to the dome and you're down. And it's back to the bed with you, or God knows wherever your last actual save was.
Weren't made by the bombs. You know, like rad snakes were. Turns out, someone did it to them on purpose. They used to be people, like us.
Little known fact, Heather, that someone was called West Tech. I'm not sure how I know this. Chalk it up to me being a former soldier and potentially war criminal. You've never found Heather? Dude. She literally says where she is in her little recording. But hey, you do you, buddy. Yeah, let's take all this shit. Why not? Fuck it. We gonna take it all. Oh, you know what we don't have? Oh my God. Little tunage. Streamer friendly. rAIdio. DIO. On the Nexus by Ronaldo Moon. Fantastic new mod that adds, I don't know, 50 or more. Streamer friendly, lore accurate, 30s, 40s, and 50s songs for Fallout 4 streamers and Let's Players and content creators to use absolutely free of charge. Good stuff. Thank you, Ronaldo Moon.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
And they're actually really good songs. And if you listen closely to the lyrics, you might find out just how randy your grandparents or your great-grandparents used to be.
let's see what you have.
Take a look.
See, I already got one of those. So we'll sell that. Keep that. Then we'll do this. Hey, we kind of upgraded ourselves on the fly in the field. What about that, huh? Fair enough, Ron. Fair enough. I'm just saying. Can be done. You can do it. You can find her. She's amazing, honestly. And she goes right along with Sim Settlements 2, in my opinion. I really wish that there'd be a patch for the two of them where they kind of interact a little bit better, but that's asking Llama and or King Gath to do extra work just for my benefit. And it can't really be done without them, because you want them to talk to one another. But, yeah. That may have to remain a fond wish.
Raiders that close to water? Wouldn't think they'd want to risk it.
Right? Did we lose our dog somewhere? I mean, it's not the end of the world. Dog meat can't die, but he might go home dejected. This is 4. What's up, Guard Death 88? Good to see you again. Yeah, this is 4. Delightfully modded with my favorite lore-accurate, lore-friendly Degenerate Dak weapons mods, Tumbajamba armor mods. We, what am I using? Who's the General? And you and Who's Army 2 to mod out the Minutemen and the Preston Garvey Radiant quests, so they're no longer annoying and Preston gets to be the big damn hero that he really is. Good stuff. Also, Sim Settlements 2, the delightful Heather Casdin, for my money, the finest NPC companion in all of Bethesda modding. What's up? Yeah. And, oh, in case you missed it, this is rAIdio Radio. It's a mod by Ronaldo Moon, who's in the chat. And he created 50, with original lyrics, lore, no, let's run. You see that flaming skull over his head? We're in survival mode at like level 8. Way downtown where we probably shouldn't be. Yeah. So yeah, we got 50 or more lore-friendly, period-accurate 30s, 40s, and 50s tracks that any streamers or Fallout content creators can use absolutely free of charge, with some original lyrics by Ronaldo Moon that are just as randy as Grandpa and Grandma used to like it, and some delightful Fallout in-universe protest music as well, because the time leading up to the Great War wasn't nothing pretty. Heather, are you alright? Yeah, sorry about that, but there was no fighting that guy. No, sir. Personally, for me, Fallout 4, because of Sim Settlements 2, and a handful of other mods, is my favorite game of all time. But I never like to stream it because I can't use the music without violating copyright and getting all dinged up by YouTube. And Fallout without Fallout period music is not a thing that I really want to subject myself to. So Here we have a song called Stabbin' Sammy. Makes Butcher Pete look like a damn amateur. You're green. God, the lyrics. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, a little Fallout 4, late night, hang and chill. Take that, and that, all of that. And Heather. Do we have any Heatherisms that we can down here and get ourselves a little bit of a... There you go, 415 on the old Heather meter there. Good, good, good. All right, we pulled a save. Managed to not catch a further disease. Stuff. Heather.
Hey.
What's up?
I'm gonna need you to carry some of this junk. You know, for our junk collection. Back at your place. Better do it. Aren't I close to that so-called family? Which, so-called family? I've been close to a couple of so-called families. Recently, even. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Well, there's a lot of death around today. Junkies know. Sweet roll.
Hey.
Heather! Got some for you.
Hey,
No comment on that one? Alright, she definitely comments on the noodles. And she really, really likes the donuts. And thank God for that, too, because we have a brand new donut jingle that should play sometime soon over the old rAIdio. Wasn't my health just healed from the sleep that I just did? That seems strange. Ba-ba-da, ba-chua, ba-ba-ba-da. My dog drinks gin. Damn right. I think mine drinks tequila, but gin will do in a pinch, I suppose. Oh, I am kind of, well, I'm sort of, and I got to go back there with Sim Settlements too. But yeah, the, what are they called? The Pillars of the Community. Oh yes, all you got to do is give us all of your shit. Whoa, oh, I can't believe you did that. You just gave us all your shit. Well, thank you, neighbor. Yeah, I don't usually give them my stuff. I've done it. It's good for the memes. Ba-ba-da-da. Look at that, we got ourselves some food. So here we go. We can sort of heal up a little bit. Go back, talk to Preston. Maybe see if our settlers over at our first Sim Settlements 2 settlement of the Starlight Drive-In have got their shit together yet and are ready to proceed with their quest. That would be fine, wouldn't it? I'll take it. Okay, looks like I'm getting a little heal going. Alright. Alright, we're getting a little heal going. Damn, Ron, this music is cooking.
Times have changed. Folks
God, that sounds like old Blue Eyes, Ron. Dug him up and got him to do a song for you, for your mod. I love it. They used to dance in pairs, now it's a pile, and there's smoking things that grow in the wild. Oh no. It would have been tough, but I thought to throw a Molotov at the very last minute. Because it would be just a damn shame to die right here. Like 20 feet from my settlement. Can't do that, Heather. So we showed this on the stream the other night. We are running all generic vanilla survival settings. No particular way to save or do any of that kind of stuff. No cheaty survival mods. We've got plenty of mods, but they're story mods, so. No, I love it. I love it. I actually think I like it a little bit better than the original there, buddy. The spiritual successor. Yes. Folks?
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. I heard your radio beacon, so I figured, why not? It's not exactly paradise, but what is, right? With some hard work, I think this could be a decent place to live.
I know this was her way to throw a compliment, but she's just too wasteland to know how to compliment people. She's like, well, it ain't exactly paradise. Thanks for stopping by to bitch at me. And it's nice to meet you, too.
Did you need anything?
Well, to be honest, we're a bit short of food. Anything you could do would be appreciated.
How the hell are you short of food? I've got, like, giant farms right over here. Do you have a job? You should get a job. Seriously. Other button, Bubbles. You have no job. We can fix that, and then you won't be hungry. The wallpaper won't leave me alone. Nice Oscar Wilde callback there, pal. Damn.
You eat. It's as simple as that.
That's deep lore. I love it. So what is the story? If everything's built now, why aren't you guys... no, we're not going to follow the Freedom Trail. No, we're not going to go to Piper's office. Yeah. No. Greet the newcomers. Wait for the settlers to finish. You sons of guns. Y'all need to finish up. How much is 2 bits? Anybody in the chat know how much 2 bits was in reference to in the 1930s and 40s? Does anybody know what 2 bits were? If I offered 2 bits for y'all to mow my lawn, how much money would I be offering? Anybody know? See, you can mow the lawn for a haircut. Do you? Do you know? Anyone else? Guard Death? If you're still around? Anyone want to... Oh, no, you're good. You didn't miss nothing. I was just curious if you knew the reference 2 bits from shaving a haircut. How much money that really was. No? Yep. Ronaldo Moon got it. That's all. But by all means, I love the cooking with the nephew thing. That's the best. 25 cents. So apparently 12 and a half cents a bit was the going rate, I guess. That one always cracks me up. My grandpa used to tease me when I was a kid. Be like, hey, go fetch me that bag or whatever. I'll give you 2 bits. And I'd be like, what the hell are 2 bits? Never even knew till I was an adult because, well, obviously, Grandpa was having way too much fun to tell me, so. Old bastard was trying to give me a quarter. I'm just kidding. Grandpa was a lovely man. Well, I guess I'm getting kind of low on those microfusion cells. This survival thing at the in the beginning of the game, Ron, I haven't done this in about 6 months, is nothing nice. Kind of got to get creative. Oh, did you see that little micro stutter? Yikes. Oh, Bethesda, we hardly knew you. So let's see what Preston has to say now that we've completed his first quest. I guarantee he doesn't give me another one. Not unless I say, hey, buddy, how are you today? How are you doing? How you doing, Preston? You doing? Oh, look.
Huh?
Hey, Carla.
You again.
You again.
Trade?
Here to trade? I thought I'd ask if you wanted to play a game of Caravan.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I got a little bit of everything.
And she is lit up like Christmas. You see how red the sclera of her eyes are? Carla, Carla, Carla. What are we gonna do with you, honey? Always walking around, lit up like Christmas. Man, you know that ain't right. Here, all the way from Diamond City, just for you. She doesn't need any herbal stimulants, that's for sure. Get rid of almost all of those because taking those is like taking pure poison. I think that's about it, Carla. That's about all we have for you today. But thanks for coming out. Oh, that's almost all of her money. Poor Carla. Taking those microfusion cells for sure. For sure I'm taking those. I'm taking them shotgun shells. I guess I might as well take all those as while I'm at it, just in case I'm forced to use a 10 millimeter.
You know, the usual.
Well, it's good talking to you anyway. You notice how I completely avoid Mama Murphy.
Hey.
It's not for any reason that might cause my game to crash, but it might cause my mood to crash. I knew you'd follow us here, kid. Oh, God, no more of the fortune telling, Mama Murphy. Told you to knock that off. Where is our guy Preston? Mr. Moore! How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Dun 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 dun. Hey, there's Preston. Look at him dressed in his Tumbajamba finest. Look at this outfit. Now that is a Minuteman Colonel. Alright, I don't care what anybody says. You could show up to the party in a toga you're never gonna be as Minuteman Colonel as Preston Garvey is right now.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby.
Why is everybody always trying to hand me a flare gun?
Allied settlements.
I'm not going to like the boat races. And just like that, he's got nothing more to say about another quest unless I run up to him and ask him, "Hey Preston, how you feeling right now, buddy?" All good, Ghost. All good. Thanks for coming by and giving me the lurky turkey. I appreciate it. I think we've got everything working this time, so.
I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
How did you end up the last Minuteman? And where did you get this suit?
Are you really the last Minuteman?
Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well...
Well, what was the Quincy massacre?
What was the Quincy massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks.
Does Preston have eyebrows?
Only
He does.
a few of
Okay.
us got out alive.
I was like, oh God, don't tell me.
Hollis was dead. So I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
You know what? As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen are gonna make it.
As long as you don't give up.
I seen
I'm not
it.
about to give up.
I'm sorry. That's Mama Mercy's line. I'm biting Mama Murphy's lines.
Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Why can't you lead them?
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
I don't know, man. I mean, I might be able to get them all to line up and do a little dance, make a little love, do some kung fu fighting or something, but I don't know if I could lead the whole Commonwealth. I don't have the juice, man. I ain't got the jam.
What makes you think I can do this?
You saved us in Concord. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while.
It wasn't really selflessness, bro. I'm a video game protagonist. That's what I do to get XP so I can buy the next rank of my abilities and perks.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect.
Turns out there was a
ourselves
lot in
and
it for me,
decide
like
our own
3
fate.
levels worth.
That was the original idea, and it was a good one.
Whoops, broke the
Minutemen
4th
fell
wall.
apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for.
I love how
They
Preston
really
looks,
wanted to
Ronald.
change
What do you think,
that
man?
And bring the whole Commonwealth.
And the
together.
Tumbajamba Colonel, Minuteman Colonel? It's tight. All right, I'll do it.
Okay. I'll do it.
Good.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Welcome aboard.
Heather's up to 450
I feel
now.
like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen and the Commonwealth too.
It probably is.
Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way.
Oh, you have no idea how right beside me you're gonna be.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General.
Did she
Beck.
just push her way through with a whole ass
Died
Brahmin?
back in '82. Nobody could agree on who
Man.
to take his place. The one good
Carla's a
thing
little
about being the
rude when
last
she's
Minuteman
stoned,
is
you know?
There's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job.
You have the mod in your load order? Yeah, you got it.
Anything
Preston
else?
looks fantastic in this. No, I think that's just about it. But you know what? Come with me. I
Come
need
with
your
me.
help.
I need your help.
Sure thing, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now. Thanks to you.
Well, I ain't really done anything yet. I haven't even made them beds. But you know what? It's all good. This song kills me. Oh my god. This is one of those total 1950s songs that is like this absurd situation that the singer finds themselves in. It was like a whole ass genre. Yep, there's the dog. Sorry, buddy. You have junk that I can put away?
Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
Shame you can't pick up all the little settlements from around the Commonwealth and
Hey,
bring everything
boy.
into one big place, like Concord.
Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
No junk. Just a cheesy old winter jacket. Which we definitely don't need to drag around with us. Because nobody looks good in that. I'm Preston. Oh yeah. Love these tunes, Ultimate Space Ghost. This is rAIdio, rAIdio, a streamer-friendly mod for Fallout 4 by Ronaldo Moon, who's in the chat right now. 50 original, some bordering on parody a little bit, but 50 original songs written by Ron and with the aid of his agents, Suno and I forget the other one. Anyway, and they're terrific. They're jingles in there, the whole 9 yards, and you won't get dinged. You won't get copyright struck because turns out Ron owns the copyright to all this stuff, and he's given us all permission to use it as much as we want. Oh, in Vixie's music thing. I knew the MC5 already, buddy. Because, you know, they were contemporary with Iggy and the Stooges in Detroit, Ann Arbor, in 67, 68, 69, 70. Now, I wasn't there, of course. I wasn't even born until the tail end of that particular run, but... yeah, I knew the MC5. They belonged in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if that actually meant anything, long before just about everybody else, but... And I can't recall off the top of my head any of the other ones. Some of the punk rock ones are really good. There was a band you posted the other day, and they were like the Knack, but a little more punk. They were really cool. Not a huge fan of modern pop punk, mostly because I think the lyrics are fucking stupid, but I do love me some good, like, late 70s, early 80s pop punk / new wave, whatever they called it back in those days. Kick out the jams. If you had Iggy and the Stooges and they joined the Black Panthers, you'd have Kick Out the Jams. But yeah, I haven't really been in there much the last couple days. Just doing a lot of junk here around the house and at work, and a lot of technical issues. We had a big outage yesterday for 4 hours with our broadband, and I had some problems last time I ran a Fallout stream where you couldn't hear any of the NPCs talk. So, not enough music listening time, I'm afraid, but I'll get over there. Might have been Lords of the New Church, but I remember them from the 80s too, so. The late 80s, or mid to late 80s, but yeah. No, it was, I seem to recall one guy had like a red jacket, and they were doing that typical, you know, like band shot, right? With the 4 guys just sitting there like trying to look all serious and badass. You know how the boys do when they're in a band. But it was a kick-ass song. Kind of remind me of the Hives a little bit. Dude, what are you up here by my bed for? Huh? Yes? Get to work, bro. No mushroom ghost? Mushroom ghost? Is this a song about... Was it Lucky Charms with the mushroom ghosts? Help me out, Ron. I'm trying to remember. Why is it all red? What's the story? Oh, I guess I gotta put it in dirt, don't I? You're not associated with the mushrooms? Oh, you saw my clicker. Yeah. Well, I was mad, you know, and I wasn't mad at anybody in the chat or anything. I was just feeling grouchy, and I was ranting about all my little problems. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a positive place. I'm going to cut out of here, guys. Here's a heart sign. Love you, mean it. Oh, did he say mushroom cloud? Okay. So, yeah. Turned on Starfield. Flew over to Serpentis, which took me an unusually strenuous amount of time. Ran around, got attacked by 5 or 6 of those little clickers, and a couple of them were level 110, which proved to me that my new load order works correctly, because I'm not going to get too much better than that, even with a 200 and something level character. But that's better than level 10 or 14, you know. So... Sure enough, I was able to wear... Well, honestly, we were going all out trying to fight and live. And then there was one left who only had about 10% of their hit points left, so I threw a CCD at him. Bam, got him. I was like, yes! So for my new load order, my oldest character, but in his newest Unity incarnation, actually has a Xeno. Unfortunately, before the live stream. But that'll be alright. We know we can do it now, and everything's working correctly, right? That's why I posted it over in your thing. I was like, well, I'm sorry it wasn't during a live stream, but here it is now. Let's see. What are you thinking about?
How are you feeling about things?
I think you've got what it takes to be a great leader. But you still have to prove yourself. There's another settlement that needs our help.
There we
I
go.
hope you can get to them quickly. We need to show
Yeah, the
people
hives
that
are
they
amazing.
get back. Let me show you on your map. Do what you can to help them. It's the only way we're gonna rebuild people's trust in the Minutemen.
We're traveling to Abernathy? Alright, we can do that. A little Abernathy. Since my settlers here apparently won't get off their ass and finish the settlement. Now this is a very common issue with the second quest of Sim Settlements 2 for some reason. And usually, honestly, it's the player's fault. You know, you don't have quite enough things built for them to finish up doing what they're doing. Or in the case of... I remember what it is. Starlight Drive-In, Sim Settlements 2. If you were running Sim Settlements 2 and you make Starlight Drive-In your base... Get
Let's
up.
trade some things.
Get up. Yep, I'm glad that you're mad. Get up. If you do that, this bed here will screw everything up and make it impossible for you to progress this quest. Because there's a bed here, and a settler immediately gravitate towards that bed, and they won't fill a slot here in the settlement, and therefore it'll just get stuck, get hung up. So we'll go over to the Abernathys, and I think by the time we get back, with any luck, little Abraxas jingle for you guys there. Yeah, the new people are there. Actually, I've got old complaining I want to make myself a store. She's manning a guard post right now. So when I come back and the quest is, I'll probably have to leave the cell for it to reload. But when I come back,
Things. They're really clever.
Lily will be arguing with old Paul about wanting to create a store. And I'd kind of rather do that than run over to Abernathy right now, only because Jake's going to want to go by Abernathy anyway after the very next Sim Settlements 2 mission. But if I go pre-pick up the quest, then when Jake says, oh, we got to go by the Abernathys, but I'm leaving it up to you, you're in the driver's seat, we can just skip the Abernathys and it'll progress as normal. Either way. Oh, nice. I don't know that Jeremy's around. He was playing Starfield yesterday, and I know he's playing some Starfield today, I think. But when I start this late, especially, I'm not gonna, I don't send him a message and let him know I'm gonna stream. I figure if he's up and he sees it, fantastic, and if he doesn't, he can catch us next time or watch a replay or whatever. But my man needs his sleep. The young and the beautiful. You know how that is, Ghost. They gotta get their sleep, man. Wait a second. Abernathy's this way? Cannot believe I'm getting lost. No, I don't want to fast travel. There's no such thing as fast travel. Cool. I think it was the Saints. Just why? But in parentheses. Yeah. That was the last one that I listened to, and it was great. Oh! Did I just run headlong into a whole bunch of... That really bugs me. And I mean it. It's also gonna kill me. Oh no, I got paradise. Paradise. I got parasites, guys. That's terrible. We don't want parasites. And I don't have a whole lot of water on me right now. It's a real drag. Do I have a disease cure? But yeah, it won't work for this because it's a Sim Settlements 2 disease cure. Or will it? Suppose we could try it. That might have cured it. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Go with the grilled radstag. Heather's bone meal. That'll get our health back up, but we're going to have to find a drinking fountain somewhere for sure. Getting a little reckless here. I'm going off script. Well, going off the pattern. See, Fallout 4 after 5,000 hours, especially playing, and testing a bunch of mods, big quest mods like this one, it almost gets to be like Pac-Man. You memorize a screen, a level, and you kind of run a little pattern, which makes it fun to have something new like the music or Heather with you, or stream it, have some friends to chit-chat with while you're chilling. But yeah, I got myself off my little pattern here, and now I'm like, I just ran into a bunch of bugs like an idiot. Because normally, the reason why I play on survival is because I know it so well that it's the little random interactions and things that can shoot you in the head when you least expect it that kind of liven up the playthrough. You know what I mean? Right, do we have a drinking fountain around here? Because I dislike being parched. Radiate, hallucinate, exaggerate the positive. Oh my God, Ron. You're gonna go to hell for that one. You gotta accentuate the positive. Yeah, I don't see a drinking fountain. I don't know how these people live.
Excuse me.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, you're gonna have to load those as loose files, pal. Or see if you can change any of those to a light plugin. Yeah, I'm friendly, man. I'm not looking to start any trouble.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here.
We're armed.
Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melon.
Pac-Man fever.
What happened after?
Exactly.
You new to the Commonwealth?
Yeah, yes and no. It's kind of a long story.
Yes. And no.
Not that I mind long stories. Ask anyone that knows me.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'll tell you whether I want to be a farmer or not, but first you gotta tell me where you parked the car. You know what? Digging the dirt all day? Nah.
Dig in the dirt all day? No thanks.
You're probably a wiser man than me then. Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Damn. Well, if you join the Minutemen, we can team up and help each other against the raiders.
What about the Minutemen? If you join up, we can all help each other against the raiders.
You don't say. I thought the Minutemen were all gone. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to...
Preston's standing right behind him,
Now she's buried out
like
back of the house.
photobombing him. I thought the Minutemen were all gone.
They shot her down without a thought. So you can understand why I'm glad to hear the Minutemen are back. Although, a bit too late for my Mary.
Damn. There's nothing worse than losing a kid.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
I'm sorry about your daughter, sir.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders...
Preston's a
killed
good
Mary.
man.
They took her
Don't
off
let anybody
the
tell
trail.
you any different.
It's been in
You never played Fallout 4, and all you heard was memes and
It mean a lot to her.
angry people that make hours and hours long think pieces about how bad Fallout 4 is. You're gonna get a general impression that Preston's not a good man and it's horse shit. Don't worry. Gonna get that locket back for you.
Don't worry. I'll get that locket back for you.
Good. Connie feels like it's a part of Mary. I don't think she'll rest easy
Now.
as long as it's gone.
There's a reason why I use You and What Army 2 and Who's the General. So I have to actually ask Preston for another quest before I get one. Because when you separate Preston from his Radiant quests, you get a much better Preston Garvey, in my opinion. And putting him in a Tumbajamba Minuteman Colonel outfit, that's just the icing on the cake. Oh my god, the lyrics to this song. What in the hell is wrong with you? I love it. I'd cut off my foot for the land I love. I mean, but who wouldn't, you know? Oh, shit.
Hey,
I'd barbecue up my own 2 ears, serve them up with freedom beers. I love, you know damn well, Ronaldo Moon, Fallout 4 is my favorite game of all time, but I swear to God, your mod has made it like 10 times more my favorite game of all time. And I love other games, but to be able to run around with Preston Garvey and Heather Casdin, saving the Commonwealth, building it back better, while your music plays loud and proud. Damn, that's good stuff. I know it seems like I'm almost overdoing it a little bit here, but I just can't thank you enough. You really changed the whole feel of the game in a super positive way, and I dig it. Okay. I barbecue my own 2 ears and serve them up with freedom beers. No. No, you didn't. Oh my goodness gracious. And what's so great about Fallout is you can totally get away with those lyrics. Sung by like Ernest Jim Thompson or Big Bill Matthews and his All-American Band. You know, just some Fallout loreism. Perfect. Yeah, I guess the settlers are never going to finish, unfortunately. I'm really not sure why that should be the case. But you know what? I'm not going to let it bother me.
People can't see the big picture.
That is what's wrong with the Commonwealth, Preston. People can't see the big picture. So, Ron, did you say that you've completely redone your load order now for the non-next-gen version of Fallout 4? Because today is the first day that I have noticed, since I started messing around with it again, these little micro stutters. And I may have to do something similar, I guess. Uh-oh, that's a Yaguai. Nobody wants one of those. They're the worst. Well, that didn't do shit. That didn't do shit. That was a Travis mockery of justice there. That's what that was. He's super mad at me now. Because of course he is. And that's just gonna get this guy killed. Kiting is good.
That takes care of that.
Woo-wee! We live! And it's down to my friend, Heather Casdin, and my other friend, Colonel Preston Garvey. Yeah, that bear made short work of these folks. Damn shame, too. Oh, I know, I'm gonna be cucumbered. This is where the best feature ever comes into play. Because I happen to have...
Hey.
I just restocked if you need some tea.
I do actually need some tea. Thanks, Heather. Let's see what you have.
Products that improve your health and well-being.
Okay, and we can go ahead and get rid of, I don't know, maybe that, and that. I really wish I could get rid of that, but it's got my only silenced weapon right now. So keep it. But I really need to lose some weight here. This is kind of ridiculous. The level of cucumberage is just a little over the top. A lot of newsboy cap going around these days, you know? Interesting. Must have been like a fashion trend of some kind or another. Heather, I'm going to take your bone meal, your calming tea, your detox tea, your green tea. I'm going to take all this stuff, actually. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't care if I make you rich. He's the cake kingpin. Gold. Freaking gold. I have parasites. Oh my god. Did it cure the parasites? Looks like it did. I need water though. Heather, do you have any water, by the way? Here. Hey.
Hey.
Yes?
Oh my god, she does. I need that. Sorry. We'll get more in a second. I promise. I was sick with the parasites. I had to drink her water. We'll get more. Find ourselves one of those Dune Leader Johns. Maybe put on a still suit under that Minuteman Colonel armor. Preston can recycle his pee. No? What is the collective modding toolkit? Are you talking about, the whole list? Or are you talking about just using their version of Mod Organizer 2?
Heads up.
If I'm not mistaken... No, it's just the meat. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I can definitely make up some blowfly steak. Hey, easy! Easy! What are you doing? Alright. So we're going to go over here and we're going to take this on. See if we can get that locket back without Jake. And then we're going to see what Jake has to say about that, because I'm pretty sure I've tested it that way, but it's been a while and I don't know for sure. He's going to want to come over here and I'm going to be like, nope, all done. Yeah. We're gonna need a little help, guys. And I think I know just the badass to help us out. Oh, nice. Does that tell you if you're using the wrong or incorrect version for, like, next gen and the previous, whatever patch version you're using? Or do you still have to figure out that by hand from your load order that you're currently running?
Do that too. I think I might be wasting a lot of good stuff being sloppy.
It's true. Being sloppy is a waste of good stuff. I got a magazine. Yes, thank you very much. I love magazines. Nice. I'm gonna have to maybe check that out. It won't be tomorrow or Sunday, but maybe Monday. We'll see. Yeah, that's fantastic. It sounds really good. I'm gonna have to check that out. You said it's called Collective Modding Toolkit. Can you link that for me in my Discord, bud? In our chat. This operation will boot the Combat Sentry prototype Mark IV and all of its presently loaded systems. Warning, this is super bad. Don't do this. This is super bad. continue doing it? Yes. Alright, we're doing it. And, yeah, let's go. Oh my god. Even with the grilled rad stag, I'm still cucumber? Yeah, definitely be cucumber when I pick this up too, huh? Hey, Preston, can I trust you with this?
What's on your mind?
Yeah, probably not. I don't want to fight when I'm over encumbered. That's an extra level of difficulty I really don't need right now.
Hey.
What's up?
Damn you, Communist Jim.
I'm ready. Show me what you've got.
No man should starve while the boss gets fat, and I said that's true. Imagine that. Then I bought him a coffee and I nodded to him. Damn you, Communist Jim. He said the banker don't.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Said a man should own the work he makes. I near stood up to give him shakes. He don't curse.
This is my jam. This was everybody's jam back in 1948. One of the biggest songs of 48. Trust me. Would I make something like that up? Hell no, I wouldn't make something like that up. That would be ridiculous. Why would I do that? Damn you, Communist Jim. Hey, fella. You want to come to work for me? Shockingly enough, this is base game, folks. In the base game with no mods whatsoever, you can engage the defense protocol and send Homebody here over to USAF Olivia, take care of most, if not all, of the guards out back and on top. So all you gotta do is go down inside. Makes it a little bit easier. Yeah.
Initiating defensive procedures. Checking mapping protocol for nearby military emplacements that require assistance. U.S. Air Force satellite station Bubblonia detected as requiring assistance.
So yeah, you can get a little temporary help for the Olivia satellite array over here, which is fantastic. Also works pretty good for the super mutants outside of... oh god, brain is slipping now, Ron. You gonna watch some JoJo? Right on. I think Yang Ye appeared in this season of JoJo. Anybody used to watch Yang Ye back in the day? Get your gaming news? But I sure appreciate you coming by. We're just having kind of a impromptu late night all out and chill stream. So come on in or go watch a JoJo. Come by and lurk like our friend Mr. Mort. All good. All good in the hood. Mostly, we just wanted to jam out on some of Ron's new tunes. Fallout seemed like the perfect vehicle for that. Mr. Moore! That man is not even lurking. He's actually watching. All right. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we just wanted to try out Ron's new mod. We did that the other night, but none of our NPC voices were working. It was a Travis mockery of modding greatness. So we had to come back and see if we could try it again.
You're dead, Raider.
Nice, Ghost.
Poor Raiders. They lost.
Gotta take that meat. Gotta take the meat. I ain't even gonna bother. Ammo weighs a ton in survival, and it's starting to drive me crazy. All this cucumberage. Preston, what are you doing, buddy? Why, now you're gonna be thirsty because you get a stim pack. Not good, pal. Not good. And I realize it's starting to border on save scumming at this point, but you know what I really don't feel like doing? Running all the way back over here if I die in the very first room. So we're going to mitigate the chances of that happening by taking something to resist the effect of infection and parasites and have a 1-hour nap. Crispy squirrel bits ain't gonna do it, is it, guys? About halfway through the name suggestion list. How many names are you adding? Are you able to add, like, however many names you want, or do you have to do it in increments of, 144, 512, that type of thing? Because you have a ton of them in there. It's like a list that rivals easily Basco's list. Different names, obviously. Properly fed, but it did nothing for my hunger? Really? Okay, well, it'll have to be good enough.
That smug upholstery grin knows I've lost the argument with the cold wreck and my sins. I saw the
That smug upholstery.
I heard the end table sigh. The shag rug whispered, "You're not well," as the bar stool rolled its eye. So I poured a drink for the mirror. Said cheers to you, old friend, but it just frowned and raised a brow.
One down. 5 to go. Plus 3 more, but
these matchbooks dance, that record weeps, and the chandelier just a moan.
all right. This early 50s gentleman here is clearly having a much better day than I had yesterday, that's for sure. Because it takes quite a cocktail to see all of that in one sitting. Not that I would know from experience or anything, I'm just speaking hypothetically as a former journalist and writer. It takes a cocktail to get to that place that man is describing there with that chandelier. I'm just saying.
Guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
They sure aren't, Preston. They sure aren't. They ain't gonna be needing nothing. You know why? Because they're fucking dead. Such a satisfying sound when raiders get their appendages blown off. Because they're standing around See, that's the thing. If you can lean, you can clean, Raiders. And ain't nobody cleaned here in a long time, I could tell, so. No, I refuse to equip those in here. That is true death. I will not do it. Heather, you have something I can equip? There you go. Now I'm too heavy. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to give you all of those. Oh, now she's going to have them equipped. Man, we are in so much trouble, you guys. We have some nuclear fireworks going off.
Hey!
Nothing there now.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down the jack. Don't start talking crazy.
Can we do it, guys? You think we can do it? This is the power move right here. Yeah, the dog is going to cause a problem for me, though, for sure.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He already died on you. Where you going, dog?
You're getting torn apart up there. Get back!
Damn it. I'm already screwed. Already screwed, guys. That don't mean we can't try. She's already right down there. Ain't no sunshine. Heather, you just walked into a minigun, honey.
Good fucking riddance.
And apparently took care of her. Alright.
You'd think raiders would run when they see us coming.
You'd think we'd run when we screw the maneuver up that badly. It's a Grognak! Yeah, Heather's pretty tough. Even on survival, she can hold her own. She's kind of built to take advantage of whatever settings you're using, too, unlike some companions that I can speak for. Piper, who pretty much falls down and sits there for the rest of the fight every single time that you engage at the low levels of survival. Well, shit. By the skin of our teeth, I think we pulled this off. Or I guess by the skin on Heather's trigger finger. And she's smart enough to fall back and flank, too. Like she was trying to cover that hallway. She's not necessarily smart enough to always notice when there's a dog running up to her, but she at least acts the part of taking cover and trying to find a firing line, so. One of these days, we're gonna get a Bethesda game that could take advantage of NPCs that actually pretend like they know what they're doing. In the meantime, we'll have roleplay, guys. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything will be good.
Teeth marks just steals my time.
You know what we need more than anything else? Water. We are definitely suffering from a deficit of don't have enough water. I'm trying to think. Where can I find some beer bottles? Probably over in Sanctuary, because every bottle I picked up in the vault would be in the workbench there. I would imagine, right? Am I misremembering that? Lots of bottles in the vault, yeah. Unless I took them and filled them and made them into purified water, in which case I've already used those and there won't be anything there to get. Oh god, not a cent. Anything but a cent.
You are nothing but a pile of scrap now, Sin.
Are you serious? We just got jumped by cents, guys. You were warning me about cents and everything, and I wasn't taking you seriously because the whole idea of robots becoming people was cracking me up. But I guess you were right, because you just killed one while I ran like a girl. It was beautiful, by the way. Well done. Now, normally when I play survival, I have to figure out a way to accomplish all this shit on my own. Hence the Batman trick, which I didn't get to exercise tonight. And I will occasionally bring a companion for some quest, of course, but in this particular case, I'm doing a Minuteman playthrough. I want to be best friends with Preston. I want to do all the Minuteman quests, be the leader the Minutemen need. I'm going to need to have a high charisma and bring friends. So how do I adjust the survival gameplay accordingly? And the answer to that appears to be, if you bring tough friends, when you get beat up, like I am right now, you can just take cover and they can finish shit off for you. Which, you know what? I respect that. Because that is a legitimate fighting style. The Vanguard falls back, the echelons flank and move in from the sides. It's old school. Like Sappho and Lesbos and all the original Greek. Beer bottles. Yeah, buddy. Of course, and I'm carrying too much now that I carry beer bottles. Go away. Go away. I don't even know. Oh yeah, we don't even have the 308 on us right now, but Heather does. Heather, here. Heather.
Hey.
Yes?
Trade. Tradesies. Need you to carry all those. Am I carrying the shotgun even? Damn, okay. Yeah, that'll have to do. Alright. Now let's see if I can put a water fountain here. And I cannot because I don't have concrete. But I could get concrete. Is there concrete over here? No. There's concrete right there. We'll figure out something else to burn when we want to cook. It'll be alright in a minute. Fill bottle. Fill bottle. That almost sounds like the old Spy Hunter. Love that walking bass.
We're trying to keep it tight and freeze. The beat goes 1, 2, 3, 4, snap. But you just clap like a broken trap. Stop clapping.
So yeah, we're gonna go turn this back in over at the Abernathy's. I cannot believe that I haven't had a proper death yet in this run. Now granted, I'm playing it pretty safe. But still, like that super mutant fight, that was stupid. Running into a synth like I did without even paying attention. Could have got killed one shot there. All it would have taken. Would have been the end of the old Bubbles. Up his time. Which is great. Let's just pretend that there's fire there. I know I gave Heather some food too, but
She claps on the one, then skips the 2. Then adds an extra clap in the middle of the cue. She claps when solos claps through tears. She clapped at Grandpa's wake last year. Stop clapping, Dolores. We're begging you, please. You broke the snare and the clarinet's knees. We love your sass. We love your shoes. But every time you clap, we...
so let's go talk to Abernathy. Tell him we got his locket back. Then, maybe our settlers will have completed the settlement and they'll send us to talk to Jake. One can only hope. Hope springs infernal.
Why does the sun still burn in the sky when everything...
I've got that locket back for you.
Hey, what do you know about that?
Why do the stars...
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless.
Yeah, she is.
You can count on us. We got a decent workshop here, and Connie's sure to go leaner on her prices after what you've done.
All right, buddy. Thanks. Blake's a good guy. Oh, Kitty! Kitty! We love kitties. Kitties are the best.
When sorrow erased everything. This is the end.
What do you think, Preston?
Together, you know? There's safety in numbers.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, Heather. We're trying to band the Commonwealth together. You know what? We got the locket back. We almost forgot to do the thing that we got to do. This is a ritual that Bubbles likes to do. Hey, thanks, Mr. Morp. I appreciate it. Have a great night. This is where his daughter was buried after she got killed by those raiders. And can't exactly pour out a 40. But you know what I can do? I can enjoy some mutant hound chops. And I think I have a beer. Do I have a beer or do I have a Gwyneth? There's got to be a Gwyneth in here somewhere. There is. Pop goes to Gwyneth. Then even though it's worth its weight in gold, we're going to have to go ahead and... I don't have an empty bottle now from that? Shouldn't I have an empty bottle? Alright, you know what? Even better, because she was just a kid. She was just a kid, you guys. Even better, we're going to give her... we're going to give her a cherry cola. Pour out a cherry cola for the Abernathy girl. 538. Okay, so you're not bound by... I forget what it's called offhand, to be honest with you, but it's a programming thing. 128, 256, 512, 1040, yada yada. Yeah, that felt good. Took care of our ritual with Mary Abernathy. Rest her soul. Sweet girl just fought back against a bunch of raiders. Raiders are scumbags. $5.38. Damn, man. That is so great. There's so many fun names in there, too. Like, I'm going to have to get another chicken tendies. For sure. Oh, awesome. That's fantastic. You just have to go in and actually add them. So, like, when you do an update or something, you can add more names in. That's cool. Well, it's a cool little thing you do, like having Dorgan in there and Tommy. And I just got turned on to Tommy, by the way, the other day for the very first time. I kept hearing Dorgan mention Tommy, but then he started linking Tommy's deets in the chat, and so I clicked on it and I went over and I watched him. Sitting in his garage playing a little Starfield. Pretty kick-ass. But I'm going to miss my chicken tendies from the last playthrough. We had to toss in the shit can. But now that we got Mr. Rock Action back on the scene, I don't think we're going to have near as many troubles collecting Xenos as we did before, because we're not going to be level 17 or whatever. We're going to be level Captain Ridiculous. Although, in the testing that I've done for the mods to make sure that the new Lord Order I put together and stuff is good, death is still definitely happens. You know, sometimes a couple times an hour. Getting in over your head and being high level and having a lot of skills and powers does not necessarily help when you're playing on all the very hard settings and stuff. Please tell me you guys finished up here. Please tell me.
See you.
Oh my god.
You're really busy out there, but
I just need to trade gear with you.
She's doing it to me now.
farms around here. Things are getting desperate.
Lily, I need you to do something else for a living for a while. Because her being on that vanilla barricade is killing me. It's destroying my run. Clearly that is already a sign. What about this? Is this a sign? No. No. Oh my god, get off the guard post. Oh, I don't have to move her up it. Okay, it's not like the bed. Fair enough. That should unassign her at some point. Lord. Lord. Do I need 2 more residential plots? This quest is just saying wait for him to finish. I guess I could have looked at... You're right. Maybe that is the problem. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it and see if that makes it work. Spilled my drink and kissed his face. Now wait till completed, right? Yeah, that's the one danger of using this settlement, is I always forget about the bed, and then sometimes I'll get ahead of myself and put up a vanilla guard post, which I did this time apparently because I was in a rush. Because I would always do that if I wasn't, you know. Nope. I can't give you guys any security. You're just gonna have to fight. Did you need something, buddy? You're just mad dogging me right now.
We could really use your help.
Just tell me what you need.
Tell me what you need.
We've got a nest of some nasty bugs just around the corner. If they don't get cleaned out soon, we're gonna have a real problem.
Couldn't wait to find out what this guy's version of just around the corner is. Just around the corner.
I'd love to set up there if it was safe. If you can make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece, anyone who decides to move
Down in
here will be
Quincy.
able to rebuild.
Where is this
Where
place?
is this place?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Okay, so in the quest journal, I'm not even gonna look right now. Give me a break. In the quest journal, if I had a hammer, says wait, and everything is good. In fact, I have more than I need for houses and the right amount of industrial. So, good looking out, but I think we're gonna be okay. We're just going to have to wait for him to finish it. Tappington Boathouse. Well, you know what? From a lore point of view, it actually makes sense that this motley crew over here would go clear that out. So, we're close. Ain't nothing red about free lunch. Oh my goodness. So Fallout. You really nailed the parody stuff. And you know what I heard today, by the way, Ronaldo Moon? Weird Al is retiring. I guess when you're a parody musician, you gotta retire and then put the band back together for one last arena tour as well. I always just assumed that when you were a parody musician, you just stopped making them one day, and everybody would go, wasn't Weird Al great? You know what I mean? But like, he announced his official retirement today. So I guess what I'm getting at is, looks like you're the new Weird Al. I mean, you're more than just that, but you're also that. And that's what's important. Osmo, buddy.
Hi.
Meow. Meow.
Just yesterday night in the face that I saw didn't blink quite right. Got my smile, got my hair, got my cleft in the chin. But something ain't me in the shape I'm in. Who's that in my
Sweet home.
Heather, before you get involved in something,
What's going on?
can we chat?
I'd like that.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
This is working for me. I like traveling with you.
Works for me.
Works for me.
Turns out you're the best kind of partner. I'm still alive. I've got no new scars, and you never whine. It's perfect. And fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Yeah. God, it's rock action. You know he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. There's no question that he would be canceled. He should say it.
I was hoping for more than a pat on the back.
So, more like a pat on the butt. Maybe next time.
Always had a thing
Around, so I can
for the
carry
tomboys.
Probably 25 pounds or so. And I'm going to increase your discount. Seems like the right thing to do. I probably shouldn't price gouge a friend.
Yeah. That's all.
That's all. Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, she's not going to do it. I won't be able to trade and get the food that I gave her so I could cook it. Because she's, like, mid-thinking about jumping on her machine and restocking all of her wares. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's all good. Well rested, slightly peckish. Why are you playing a different radio station than the one I'm playing?
How you doing, Cosmo?
It should not be allowed. Should be against the rules. Properly fed, good, good, good. How about properly drunk? Yes, properly hydrated even. Let's go. All right, Tappington Boathouse it is. How'd you like the couch, Preston? It's a comfy couch, man. You got your Captain Cosmos pillow. I slept on that once. It was tight. Damn. That's solo, though. Mandolin? Somebody's been running their scales, guys. That's how that works. They've been drilling those minor pentatonics. Oh no, that's Dorian. It's got that gypsy feel to it. Right on. Buddy, the instrumental break on that one. That was something. We have one right here. There's always one right there. You son of a bitch. I see ya. How dare he, right? Oh no. You can't park a tank in Tucson. Oh, I gave her all of my Molotovs. Well, you know, it's probably for the best. I just get myself killed with Molotovs, and there's a frag mine. My favorite kind of mine to not see before I step in it. Look at her. Slow motion, honey, throwing the Molotovs. Do you though? Do ya? Well, we still got a danger sign. That must be the ones inside, so. We may not be able to park a flag in Tucson, boys, but we can run some blood bugs out of Dodge. Pound and Dodge here, running blood bugs out of town by the dozen. Damn, I almost died. No, I did die. Because Heather's crazy with the Molotovs. Alright. Alright. There had to be a death sooner or later, and running up to that door was what got me for sure. Why did the save start right there and not at the bed? What in the hell was that all about? I don't even know. That is weird, right? Is it morning or night? I guess I could put some points in something. That might help me a little bit. I don't know. Mr. Sandman. He uses lots of bats and it's time to... Yeah. Well, it's not going to do me a hell of a lot of good right now. Another one in rifle and save a point for later. Yeah, that was tough, huh? On Ghost. That's what happens when you give Heather all your Molotovs, though. She's a little, on the aggressive side. You know what I mean? Kind of reminds me of a girl I used to know. A little too aggressive for her own damn good. I don't think I ever saw her throw a Molotov. At least not that I would admit on stream. I'm not even going to take him away from her. I'm just going to bear in mind that she has the, just gonna bear in mind that she's Molotov armed and dangerous, so. Reasons why I take inspiration as soon as I can. Back to the dialogue names. I'm pretty sure, right, bud? Yeah, just jot them down, and then next time you do an update. So, basically, you and What Army 2... Once you take over the Minutemen, they start popping up in these little, forward operating bases or stations. They grow their own food. They're fairly self-sufficient. They guard the roads, make sure the caravans, once they go in, go through. It's all very thematic and... Hi, twin of me. Anyway. Opt to find out if we can take on Tappington Boathouse. Please don't hit me with one of those, Heather. We ain't won yet.
They said move it or we'll bring a crane, so I backed it in through the neighbor's lane. They say it's trouble, they say it's wrong, but that turret keeps my coffee warm still. You can't park a tank in Tucson, even with a permit and a battle.
I pulled it. It's up to the rest of the team to help me kill it. Why did she throw that there? My God, woman, what are you doing? Give me the...
Hey.
That's enough. That is enough. Give me those damn things. You too crazy, Heather. You're too crazy. That's way too crazy. He was already dead. You were just telling me how grateful you were you didn't have any new scars. And now I got new scars thanks to you. How does that work? My goodness gracious. He's kind of a menace. There we go. That'll get their damn attention. You want to pay attention over here, Heather? We're about to have a little bit of a infestation. Yeah, she's on fire, all right. Actually, I was on fire, Ghost. Heather was perfectly fine. She's the one that threw the Molotov, so... Oh, they're hiding in the corner. Oh, I hate everything about that. Oh, stop it. You're out of ammo, and you know it. Stop it. You're out of ammo, and you know it. What are you guys doing? They're upstairs. There you go. Damn, that thing took some work to take out. Goodness gracious. So, death counter for tonight. Anybody keeping score at home? So, one death for the old rock action. But I'm going to take it because I deserved at least 3 others.
Yes. Justice. The radio begs me to call the police. Oh. Alright, we can dump this stuff off, do a little cooking. What do you think? You think they're gonna have the settlement working by the time we get back, guys? Think that's even something that's possible to happen in tonight's stream? I don't know. About to find out, I guess. We have local leader, right? So we could start setting up supply lines.
fixed him up with a tiny cast and a helmet made from a peanut glass. Now he drives with a little more care and keeps his bowl off the Frigidaire. Still rooms around in a bubble of pride with a
Yep, because we want rank 2 of that since we're a VAT survival character. Throwing you off. You're like, where the hell is that music coming from? Oh, it's got to be that Ronaldo Moon. Only Ron would teach a goldfish to drive. He'd become a race car driver too, which is... I think that's the underrated portion of that song, because everybody gets hung up on the whole goldfish drive, and they forget that in the song, that goldfish wins the big race.
Glad we made it through that.
Right? You know who the voices from this one sound like? It's that whole, let's go out to that kitchen, let's go out to that kitchen, let's go out to that kitchen and grab ourselves a snack. You know the movie theater jingle? Dun 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 dun. She's dancing in flax? Oh, hell yeah. These period references just get better and better. And Heather, of course, is everything I said she would be and more. She sells you stuff that you can use to keep yourself kind of healed, which is a huge plus. And if you give her anything dangerous, she'll totally use it on you. Who amongst us hasn't went looking for that kind of bad fun in a Bethesda game? What happens if I give my companion this rocket launcher? Yeah. I bet it'll be funny. Come on, guys. We gotta go check on this settlement. Should we peek? Looks like it's ready to go. God, why is there always something right there? It's like literally the busiest.
Anything useful?
No, Preston, it's just DoorDash again. Just dropping off the food I need to survive in the old wasteland. No?
Yeah?
You're still standing here. You're supposed to be over there griping at old Paul. What are
I
you
want to
doing?
trade a few things.
Hello. Anything I can help with?
Yeah, you know what? There is probably something you could help with. Is there a debug for this? I forgot.
No, maybe not. I want to cheat. It's on the tape, maybe? Must be on the tape. Da 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 da. I'm a returning user. City Simulator, yeah, looks good. Options. Gameplay. No. Tools? Maybe tools? Be under cheats, but it's not really a cheat. Quest skipping.
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Nice to have some good news around here for a change.
Or was it locked up because the Radiant quest popped from the settler? I don't know. Sometimes with modded gameplay in Fallout 4, you just kind of have to roll with it. Tell you what, though, I could use a damn Slocum's Joe right about now. Nathan Homer, how's it going? We're just playing a little survival, Sim Settlements 2, Heather Casdin, Tumbajamba. Come on. Even Nathan Homer has got to admit, Colonel Preston Garvey looks pretty freaking slick in a Tumbajamba outfit, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, we're still getting messages from the drive-in, so I don't know. They're setting up homes, they're doing their thing. Completed. Investigate the commotion. Hey guys, you like jogging? How about this jogging? Let's go investigate the commotion. We've also got a little rAIdio, which is the new mod from Ronaldo Moon. Gives streamers and Fallout content creators free or copyright-free, royalty-free, period 1930s, 40s, and 50s music. And as we heard, the Slocum's Joe jingle. Some original jingles for in-universe products. It's fantastic because now we get to play Fallout 4 on stream without having to sacrifice the
Well, how do I make it do what I want?
retro futuristic jazzy
I really don't know. Then you don't know that kicking it won't work.
music that we normally enjoy when we play it, right? Sorry, I was checking to see what the hell was going on.
Please, it can't be good for the sensor.
But it won't work right.
That's no reason to go beating the living daylights out of it.
Well, how do I make it do what I want?
Yeah?
I wish I could tell you, but
Lily, are you
no.
Then you don't know that kicking it won't work.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hello again.
Oh, thank
She's-
goodness you're here.
They're talking to each other through a house.
The young lady.
Well, you know, I could have a chat with her.
I could have a chat with her.
It's this
Since I'm standing over here and
sensor
all.
thing. I want to build a store, you know, somewhere I could sell stuff, but it won't work.
A store? I don't think the sensors can build those. Can they?
Maybe.
You know who would know? That ASAM fella. Maybe you should go find him. Ask him what else these sensor flibbity gibbets can do.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
That's all we ask. In the meantime, I'll get the new arrivals settled. And hopefully prevent more property damage.
Good luck.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Lady, are you for real?
Farm's not much, but something.
Complain, complain, complain. These settlers, I tell you. Alright. Let's go talk to Jake.
Yeah, my baby's got a radiation tan, and I'm slightly
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna regret giving you this stuff. Cause you crazy, Heather. But let's go. Let's do it anyway. Give that stuff over to Heather. It can't be as bad as giving her a big old stack of Molotov cocktails, right, guys? Good night.
Some were sweet, some were mean, some were missing a tooth. They came and went like tumbleweeds and left me feeling blue. But the only one who never left was a goat named Lou.
Well, thank God for a goat named Lou. The greatest Lou of all time.
Don't cheat and Lou don't cry. He just chews my letters and stares at the moon and bleeps when I play Hank too soon. There was Clara in the canyon with a pistol in her bra. She took my boots and left me lost in Omaha. Then Tammy in Topeka gave my name to the law. But Lou.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey there. Didn't expect to be seeing you again. Is something up? It's not the ASAMs, is it?
You're damn right it's the ASAMs.
That's why I'm here.
So it is the sensors that bring you here. Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing, but trust me, just stick with it. Keep building with them, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
Do I look like a supervisor to you? I'm not the supervisor, bruh. I'm the delivery boy. No, I'm kidding. That's a Shrek line.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
ASAMs are easy enough to use, but sometimes you literally need to tell someone to use them. It's as if people need verbal permission to improve their lives or something.
True. Very true. I've noticed this. What else do you have?
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you? Well, that's a first. Most people complain ASAMs are too complicated. No one's ever asked for more. I'm starting to get the feeling you're not exactly like most people, are you?
Yeah.
Alright, Slick. Consider me curious. What's your story? Like for starters, that Pip-Boy in your wrist. I bet there's a tale behind that.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a Pip-Boy. Heck, it took me years to find mine. So where'd you get yours?
I got mine in Vault 111.
I got it in Vault 111.
111? That's the vault just down the road from here, right? How'd you even get in there? That place is sealed up tighter than a Brotherhood bunker. Wait a second. Are you telling me you're not actually from that vault, are you?
Not really, no. They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but something malfunctioned. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised...
So throughout history, there have been exactly 2 guys that could rock a neckerchief, as well as Jake here.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't mean to pick at fresh wounds. But what you said about being frozen...
And one of them drove the mystery machine in Scooby-Doo.
Pre-war?
Just saying.
Before the bombs?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
Whoa. Well, that's amazing. You really aren't like most people. Then, if you don't mind my asking, why is a vault dweller from the past bothering with settlements and ASAMs?
I just want my son back.
And I suppose you think building settlements will provide you with the resources for that. Why spend time scavenging when others can help provide what you need, right? Well, guess that explains why you're so serious about this settlement stuff.
Raiders! Hurry!
Take it easy, it'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
Back at the settlement, a whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry.
Damn raiders are like rat roaches.
They are
Just
too.
one and 5 more crawl out. Well, don't you worry, Slick. I got your back. You helped me with my raider problem. Only right I help you with yours.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Right you are.
Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
Let's go deal with the hostage situation. Now, some of you, sharp eyes and quick wits, might have perceived that I picked an entirely useless skill that no one who plays survival Fallout for 5,000 hours would ever pick in a heartbeat because it would just be a ridiculous waste of a skill point. And at the time, I made the excuse, well, I want the rank 2 of that because it gives me a flat bonus plus 5% to hit and damage with all ranged weapons in bats. In fact, I think it's all weapons in bats. And that's the awareness perk. See, there's some method to my madness. Not a lot. A little method. A lot of madness, but a little method. We're about to find out here exactly how all that works. Because King Gath and Company, when they built Sim Settlements 2 from the ground up, were feeling a little nostalgic for the old days when there used to be all kinds of different dialogue options based on your perks and your specials. Suffice to say, I don't have anything for charisma, but I don't think we're going to need it. I put away my gun, you know. Well, no, I'm going to keep that out. Who am I kidding?
Take one step closer and I shoot.
Ah, easy.
Easy. I just want to talk.
Talk? Talk! I'm here to do more than talk.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you want.
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord, so now you're gonna watch some of your people die.
Bad idea, unless you really want to piss me off.
Whoa, okay, look. We don't really know who you killed in Concord. We just wanted a bit of fun. Just shoot a few of your people and maybe shake you down for some caps. That was all.
Now that keys off the awareness skill. I show them that
Okay.
my eagle eyes are more than a match for them and their guns, and every hostage lives. And, plus side, I didn't pay him off, so Jake's not going to be like, not the way I would have done it.
Hi. Not the way I would have done it. Say, before we came here,
You wouldn't have threatened the guy and got him to back down and walk away empty-handed, Jake? Really?
Have you got a minute?
Come on, man. You gotta give me that one, dude. For the Brothers Cup. Sure.
Of course. What's up?
Let's do that in a Radstorm. On survival.
The Commonwealth. By now, I'm sure you've experienced enough to form an opinion about it, so tell me, what do you think of it all?
What do I think of the Commonwealth?
It's the same old thing. People fighting each other instead of working together. Everything going to hell, but no one doing anything about it.
Hit the nail right on the head. Couldn't have put it better myself. It's a real mess out here. People living in dirt. Barely enough food or clean water. Random attacks from raiders, pharaohs, or God forbid, synths. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It just might be possible to bring back a measure of the civilization to the wastes. Like what you used to have.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do. And you've shown interest in what more you can get out of them. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface? And maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined. I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride shotgun. So, what
Shotgun!
I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
Alright, brother, but if your mixtapes ain't fire, you're riding in the trunk.
Alright. I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this. I suppose a proper introduction is in order.
Really?
My name's Jake.
Under a Radstorm.
And it's a pleasure to be working with you.
Yeah.
Thanks. You too.
All right. With the formalities out of the way, let me answer a query of yours. Earlier, you showed an interest in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are serious about, then I know where to find the equipment we need. However, there's a small problem.
Go on.
It's a problem we've already had some experience with. Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade.
Raiders. There's no worse scum in the Commonwealth.
Right?
But I reckon together,
Preston knows what's up.
The little base and grab what we need. However, we would be in for a tough fight. So, you think you'd be up for that? Taking on a raider stronghold?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading.
No shit.
But before we go there, might want to
Me and Preston and Heather just cleared that place out.
There's a small trading post not far from here.
It's a done deal.
Might be
Dunzo.
worth by, gear up on supplies. Also, I've got a small
Benice.
cache of gear hidden nearby Olivia. It's probably still there. Would be useful for a little venture. I'll mark your pip-boy with our points of interest, but it's up to you what we do. I'm handing over the reins.
You didn't mention the Abernathy's. Huh. I wonder if there's going to be a scripted encounter that we're going to still have to deal with. Hard to say. Hard to say.
I brought a flag and picnic ham, some boots and extra socks. I practiced all my
And down you go.
steps outside the butcher's shop. But every time
Not animal cruelty, just good eating.
guards all wave me back. They say, kid, that ain't your crater. Well, I say that's my shack.
Ba-boom!
I bought the moon.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Probably not, Preston. If it gets weighed down, I'll hand it off to Heather. She shifted some stuff around in her bag, made some extra room for me, so we should be good.
I carved her name in craters, brought her lunar wedding shoes, but they tossed me off the shuttle with a note that simply said, "Shoo, I brought the moon." But they won't.
Yeah, I get that little micro stutter. Damn the next gen version. I get that little micro stutter when I finish sprinting, or when I start a sprint, especially. That's when I notice it. But
And a table of chrome, but dreams can be sold, and dreams can be banned. I bought the moon, but I can't even stand on the moon that I bought with my bare hand, with a promise and a postage stamp from Dixieland.
see, now he's just ripping.
If you see my baby floating by, just hold her close and tight. Tell her I'll be on the next one. If the paperwork's done right, I bought the moon, but they won't let me land.
So romantic.
The boys all hit the honky-tonk, drink and shoot the breeze. I stayed out on the front porch with my elbows on
Boy, it's Radstag. Oh, that's a stupor mutant.
like a freight train in the sky.
I think I got something over here.
Better, because we got super mutants inbound.
It's circling high, but it's settling in. Could be fate or dumb bad luck, but I swear she's tracking me like a lovesick duck. That mom's got my name on it. The preacher says pray now. The mayor says remain calm.
Something.
My cousin built a bunker. My mama stitched a song. But I just keep on sitting.
That is another win for Team Human, ain't it? Alright, Jake, let's go see if we can get your ASAM extenders installed correctly. Given how we've already went over and cleared that dungeon, let's see what kind of trouble we've generated for ourselves. Damn, man, time flies when you got the good tunes and the fallout. Very lovely. I quite enjoyed this. This has been a wonderful way to relax at the end of 2 straight days of tech bullshit. So thank you for being here with me to enjoy it. I can't believe it's possible to stream Fallout 4 now and still have music. There were some other, I don't know, copyright, royalty-free mods, I'm sure. There were a bunch of great radio mod collections, but I never could tell which was going to be, you know, copyright songs and which wasn't, so I only used those when I was playing back before I started streaming.
I hid this stuff a while back.
Uh-huh.
Aha!
Hey, How do you like the headwear? Pretty cunning, don't you think?
You look like an umpire I used to know. Yeah, you look, pretty good.
I think you look pretty good.
Oh, you're too kind. Don't want you feeling left out now. Here, for you. Be careful.
Thanks, I guess. Did you give me a batting helmet? Yes, you did.
Can be slippery in places.
All right, let's go. You're removing slug pets from the hatch list? You're not gonna hear me complain. Slugs are slimy and gross, and they're not really all that inspiring, so I'm not gonna miss them.
I'll let you deal with the raiders directly outside Olivia. Once you're done taking out the trash, I'll meet you at station's entrance.
Okay. We'll be sure to do all the work, Jake. You just show up in time to... Wait, there's more... I know we just cleared this area out, too. Did it respawn the whole thing because we're on this quest? My god. Getting shot at by guys I can't even see and didn't know we're there. It's not good. Jake, why are you just standing there, bud? Yeah, the slugs in the game, just running into them to bite them is like, ugh. So, now with the exception of heat leeches that can be put in the incubator and grow up to be terramorphs, because that'd be a little bit of the old terrific. But any other slug-like creature can basically kiss my ass. I'm not really interested in having them as pets. We did come here, right? Am I tripping? Like, I can't believe I didn't pick up that jet and that lighter while I was here. Like, how does that make any sense? We went over to Abernathy's and we gave him back the locket. We poured out a cherry cola on Mary's grave. We did all the things, right, guys? I am so confused. Why is this place completely respawned? I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit. Yeah, there's the body of one of the guys that we killed, and
A lot of hiding places around here.
right?
So buy out.
Yeah, those are research. Isn't this music great, sister? So, my friend Ronaldo Moon made this mod. It's called rAIdio. It's on the Fallout 4 thing, and it is 50 songs, lore friendly, period friendly, as well as jingles for like Abraxo and Slocum's Joe. There's a Saturday morning cartoon jingle for Grognak the Barbarian. It's just terrific. Just terrific. And it's available for any and all of the modding community to use. Royalty free, copyright free, because he uses Suno Professional. He writes the words, uses Suno Professional to put the music together, and it's fantastic. So, glad you like it. I am so thrilled to be able to every once in a while just fart around and play a little Fallout 4 late at night just to unwind after a weird day and have killer Fallout tunes to go with it, as opposed to dead air, because everything will get you dinged. So, there's guys here again. They all repopped. Jake, I'm blaming you for this, buddy. Where is Jake, by the way? And Bunny, some of these lyrics are hilarious.
Ron had one song off the cup while fast jazz dancing and blowing horn. Quote an Oscar Wilde line about the wallpaper giving him a dirty look. I was like, damn. Fire hot, burns. Here's Ron. Yeah, right on, buddy. So great. Alright, where are you? What am I missing here? Like, everything was going so well. Bottle cap, mole rat. Ooh, the blowfly gland. I need that for Diamond City. Yeah. Take all that meat, because I ain't eating that old pre-war junk. Hey, you look terrific missing one leg, buddy. What you get for being a raider. That's how that works. Take that vodka, because why not? Bound to be a party somewhere if we look hard enough. Where'd Jake go, though? Preston? Dude, you looking amazing in that Minuteman Colonel. Chef's kiss, brother. Where did Jake go? Is he inside? I think I totally broke Sim Settlements too, you guys. I think I broke it. Because I came over here and did this before Jake asked me to come over and do this. We cleared it out. Poured out a cherry cola from Mary Abernathy. Went around, finally got Jake to get on board. Go take care of those raiders in the hostage situation. And now we're back here because he needs to come here because... And where is he? He's gone.
Terminal only.
How's that? Is that better? Yeah, we got bad guys. Jake's missing. I'm gonna go outside and grab a nap on the mattress. Burn a save, I guess, or build a save. See if maybe Jake shows up then, because there's nothing else around. I know he said he was gonna walk the perimeter, but trust me when I say I'm pretty sure he just disappears and reappears after you kill all the raiders, so. He's never got no blood on his neckerchief, that's for sure. The bastard. Hey, Raven Swift. What's happening? Good to see ya. Jake's missing in action. We kind of went out of order, and I think I broke his brain. Good. Good. We may have fixed all of the errors that we were having the other night with the dialogue and stuff, so... But in doing so, we have maybe perhaps broke Jake. I'm not really sure. He's disappeared on the way to Olivia, so we're gonna grab a nap here real quick and see if he doesn't show up now that everybody's dead. How you doing? Yeah, we gotta resist infections and parasites on this filthy mattress. Yikes. Okay, we got an hour nap. Any sign of Jake? Any sign of Jake? Oh, there's nothing for it. I think we're gonna have to re-kill all these guys and go down and grab the key and open up that door and see if Jake doesn't magically appear when we check out his ASAM comm hub thing.
That kind of bugs me because I'm gonna miss out on all that good Jake dialogue while he's fiddling with the computer here. Well, it's Fallout. You make the best of what you got, right? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
You should get going.
Thanks, Preston. I'm gonna try to keep going. No promises, though, bro. Ghost Rider, I just want you to know, we're all counting on you. Good luck. Like that scene from Airplane? You ever see that one? So they're all still dead. Except for one that was walking around. Well, not all dead. Right? Chalk one up for the Minutemen. Sweet. Oh, a Lego. Nice. You just washed a... Oh. But I bet you can't spill those beans, huh? That's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I like to be surprised and I like to be in the know. Either way, I'm cool. Don't call me Shirley. Somebody got it. Thank God. Oh my God. Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive. Oh man. Good times. Good times. Uh-oh. Light him up. Sorry I didn't mute the microphone for that mini cough there, but I kind of had my hands a little full. I apologize. Normally I would have, but... Alright, let's grab the key and see if Jake shows up. Oh, I know. One more he has. These lyrics, Ron. Oh my God, you're the best, buddy. I love it. You didn't add any quests to the game. You didn't add any new NPCs. You added something so crucial, so vitally important to me. Music. Because I remember, I don't know, about a year ago, I tried streaming this. And after about one whole episode, I pretty much lost interest because it just sucked to play it without the music. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm really, really dead. I'm super dead now. Oof. That was a strategic retreat. I was just taking a little cover. Don't judge me. Heather, I need some bone meal. Thank you. And, I don't know, maybe an ice cold Nuka-Cola. Please be a hit.
We did it again. You killed all those poor...
Well, thank God, because we were almost dead. Night, sister.
Thanks for stopping by. I totally appreciate it. That's awesome. I'll see you on the deserts of Arrakis. Really? How many are you gonna just pop out of the woodworks? Come on now. Come on now. That's a little ridiculous. Any more of ya? Anyone else? Want to negotiate? Anyone? Jeez. Don't worry, we're gonna sell everything we don't need to Heather. Hey, Heather.
Yes? Happy Halloween. I have a treat for you.
Oh, thanks. Ooh, pumpkin ale. Not really into the pumpkin thing, but I appreciate the gesture.
Damn. I didn't get anything for you.
No worries.
That's all.
That's all.
And
Hey.
What's up?
trade.
Dance on the rug, but most important, bold and red. Don't beat Grandpa African, it said. We thought it was silly, joke from the past, so we gave him some beans with his nighttime glass. He burped once, then twice, then growled real low, and his dentures jumped like a rodeo. Oh, don't beat Grandpa after 9.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
He's already in here. Okay. All right.
We locked the pantry, but it was too late. He howled at the moon and flattened the gate. He tap danced backwards through the hall.
Oh, thanks, Ghost Rider. That's awesome. Well, I just met Tommy this week, and I'm not sure who you're talking about with Crimson, but I love me some Thorgan Ironside, so.
And it mentions a delivery from Concord right here. From Concord Hardware, delivery by Boston Direct.
And I'm sure that Tommy's awesome, so I'm sure Crimson's going to be awesome too. I love Starfield. I don't care what anybody says.
That must be the
All the haters can march right on up to Sanctuary and talk to my Minutemen.
It's stored behind that door up ahead.
Jakey Poo is hiding in the room, and then he runs outside to play on the computer, Raven. That's the best part. And this is my fault, because, well, I picked
Just give me a few minutes.
the drive-in as my Sim Settlements 2 home settlement. And when I put it together, I forgot to get rid of the bed upstairs that's already there, you know, or the mattress. And I also put down a vanilla barricade. So what happened was one of the settlers decided that they were going to sleep on the bed upstairs, which wasn't a Sim Settlements 2 bed, of course. And then another settler decided that they were going to stand at the barricade. So they didn't take a job that needed to be taken. So I had to go back and figure out what the hell was going on and then delete that stuff. But in the meantime, I had already looked for other quests to do. And one of them was the Abernathy Farm thing. So I think I just confused poor Jake. Got in his way, stepped all over his quest order. My bad.
Excellent.
I got a magazine. Hell yeah, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. That sounds like a Ronaldo Moon song, actually.
You're a comic book fan, huh?
Am I overloaded again? I'm over cucumbered again? Oh, the humanity.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes? Hey, partner. Need something?
I want you guys to notice too. Now, some of you know already, but for the benefit of those who haven't played with Heather before, look at her hands now. Remember at the beginning of the game when I first picked her up, I pointed out that she had 2 balled up clenched fists? I have earned enough faction with my friend Heather that she is relaxed, she is comfortable with me, and she's starting to feel more positive about life, which is the entire message of my channel and why I stream in the first place. So I just wanted to point out that very beautiful moment.
Let's see what you have.
I've got the good stuff.
Such an amazing, fine detail from Llama, Heather's creator. I don't think we need anywhere near that much jet since we don't take a whole lot of drugs. I mean, we don't not take a whole lot of drugs if we need to, but
Yeah. You know what I mean. I don't think we need that much. Yeah, she needs to restock. Okay. We still over encumbered? We are. It's ridiculous. The one downside to survival mode. Yeah, right? Isn't that cool? I only know because it works like that because I actually noticed it one time. And I went over to Llama's Discord and I searched for it, and there had been a conversation about it, I don't know, a year before. And she had pointed out that, yeah, that's actually true. She did put that in there just like that, so. Very, very nice. It's the little details that just make some of these mods, you know?
Hey there.
Mighty impressive. Thanks for the help. I was not enjoying the shootout developing there.
You know what? Happy to help.
No problem. Glad to be of service.
Oh, dang it. Dented my helmet. Oh, well, better than a bullet to the brain box.
You have no idea, Jake, the bullet that you dodged. Otherwise, you'd have been laying there, and I would have had to give you a stim pack, and then you would have been kind of grouchy, and it's already open, but you don't have to. Preston stole your chair, huh?
Just need to hit the last few keys on the terminal, and
Presto! The door's actually already open.
there we are. Let's take a peek inside, shall we?
You were just inside. Okay.
Only one thing I'm interested in.
No problem.
I think it's right over here.
Oh yeah, I broke this one good. But you know what? It's resolving itself, so hats off, Jake. You seem a little bit confused, buddy, but it's a confusing world. Relax to the smooth stylings of sweet Connie Brown. Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this box?
Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this?
All right, Raven. Have a great sleep. Thanks for coming by. It's awesome.
This is definitely the equipment we're here for.
Oh, are you going to stream Starfield tomorrow?
This is the ASAM comm hub. As best as
Oh, I got to
understand
get
it,
over
this
there and
thing
check that
connects to the
out.
sensors somehow, allowing them to do more stuff.
Go to channel.
But I won't really know how it does that until I turn it on. Although looking at it,
Nice.
doesn't look like time's been too kind to this old
I just subscribed.
I'm already seeing a fair number of damaged components.
Oh, look at your cover photo.
Be able to run.
Ah, your character looks badass. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. I love it. Okay. You're a streamer. I can't wait to see it. I want to see you stream Starfield. That's awesome. Have a great night. Yeah, we gotta convert Raven over. If Raven's playing Starfield, we gotta convert Raven over to potentially a Xenomaster. Because everybody needs a pet or two. I mean, that's just, you know. Relax, techhead. Who talks to friends like that? I mean, my God, can you imagine? Relax, techhead. Hey, shitbag, it's all good. So what now?
So, what now?
Now, I suppose I lug this.
Oh,
thing
you're
back
most
to
welcome.
our
I want to
ship.
see it. I want to see you
Look
stream.
around and see what it's about.
Play some Starfield. I love watching
I'd say
people
we're
play
done
Bethesda
here.
games. It's my favorite thing in the whole
Looking
world.
for no reason to stick around. You were a big help. There's no way I could have done this by
Especially the
myself.
cool people. Oh, it's installed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're going to get some Xenomaster love. Okay. All right. Yes. It was a cakewalk. Blah, blah, blah. A little confusing, you know.
I'd hate to see what you consider difficult. See, if you've not already done so, now might be a good
But I'm
time
about
to
to wrap
get your
things up here, too, guys. We've been going for
can't
3
imagine how
hours,
overwhelming all
which
this
is a
is.
nice chunk of bubble streaming this
on
for
any
sure.
settlements you've got going.
With my
Or if you think you might
middle-aged
need more
man
sensors,
back.
There may be some not too far from here. A place called West Everett Estates. But I should warn you, Area's overrun with super mutants.
Super
Might
mutants!
be a challenge for you, even after this.
Raw! Yeah, I might be able to do
I
that.
might be able to do that.
Well, if you do decide to go, take care. I'll contact you once I've looked over the comm hub. Hopefully by then I should have some idea of how it works.
Roger, roger.
Until then, stay safe out there, alright? Oh, and again, great work today.
Nice. Alright, gang. We are going to step through this door here and wrap up our stream. Take care. Yep, we're going to wrap up our stream. So we've reached the end of this episode. Sometime next week I'll have a surprise Fallout 4 stream on not one of my days. Let's recap. So we got Preston. He's our sidekick, our partner in crime now. We've got Who's the General and You and What Army 2, keeping Preston from being a radiant quest giver and making him the hero that he was always meant to be, which is awesome. We've got Sim Settlements 2, which of course rules, and we're going to be doing that for however long this playthrough lasts. We've got Heather Casdin, and she's a sweetheart, and just a freaking badass. Saved my bacon a couple times tonight. And yeah, we made 2 or 3 quests in for the Minutemen. Asked Preston for one, and I think we got a couple other Radiant quests from the one settlement, the Starlight Drive-In. So all in all, it's been a pretty good night. We had 1 or 2 deaths. I can't really remember. Night, Ron. Yeah. And we've had the tunes of Ronaldo Moon all night long to guide us through. Tumbajamba Minuteman Colonel uniform for our pal Preston Garvey, which is mandatory, really, in my opinion. And I'm being silly. But yeah, we have reached the end of our stream, and pretty happy about it. Despite a few glitches and a few doing things out of order, we did really well, and it was a terrific topper to my last couple of days, which were basically tech hell. And I'm glad to have been through it. I'm glad that Ron gave me some help getting this set back up so I can get all the NPCs to vocalize correctly. And I had a great time tonight, and I love that you guys all stopped by and chatted and watched the stream and enjoyed Ron's music. And we're going to go over and watch Ravenswift tomorrow, play some Starfield. Maybe get her first Xeno, which will be freaking awesome. So if you don't have Raven's information, I am the streamer here, I guess, technically, and I can give you that information. I just had it up, and then for some reason, I space cadeted it and closed the channel, but Ravenswift is... Why isn't it doing it now? Go to channel. There it is. All right. Open in a new tab. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. If you are not subscribed to Ravenswift yet, go ahead and do so, because tomorrow she said she's going to be streaming Starfield all day long, and I cannot wait to see somebody new going after them Xenos. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for participating or lurking or sleeping or whatever you did. I hope you got a couple of dance moves in, and I hope you stay curious and love each other as much as you possibly can, because, man, that's the only way forward in this old world. So, Bubbles out. Have an awesome night.